buying tickets, sending in souvenirs, or even sending our resignation letters, at that moment the feeling is just too high. We feel like this is the right thing to do. But then I come again to say, is it the right thing to do? Because we would want to face the reality. And honestly, being selected as a winner does not equal you finally getting onto that plan as a green card holder. Now, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beautiful Chaos, and I am back with another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about what's next when you eventually get selected. If you are a new subscriber, please turn on the notification bell and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is where it happens. If you are interested in migrating to another country, or you're interested in just having a scholarship or learning about some few financial things that will help you step up your game, this is the right channel for you. Make sure you definitely subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for staying with us. Now let's get right into it. When the results come out, we are expecting two types of replies, or two types of responses, which are the one that shows that you have been rejected, or the one that shows that you have been selected. Now everybody, this video is mainly for the people who would have been selected. So once you are selected, you will find in your email there will be a PDF. This PDF will contain information such as your case number, and it will tell you a lot of instructions on how you're supposed to continue your process. Now in this video, I am not going to dwell much on the case number or what it is. We will just have to do it in another video, in a separate video. This video is mainly to discuss about the whole process. So once you receive your email, you will find your case number, you will find a lot of details that are needed, and everything that you need to do will be written in that PDF. And what is important for you at this point is that follow instructions. As much as you want to hear information from me, from everybody else, follow through what is written in those documents. And when you see your letter, you actually realize that it will be written that you have been selected, but being selected does not actually equal to you being the final person, because you actually still have to go through processes of the visa, interviews, and a lot of things. And the most important thing for you to know is that you are not the only one who is selected. In fact, most of the times the candidates that are selected are almost twice as much as the number of the visas that are really available for the people. So you need to play very well. You still have a long way to go. So I would say, if you are doing the souvenirs, if you are already thinking about selling your possessions, and if you're already thinking about sending in your resignation letter, please, it's too early. Relax. You are not the only one who is selected. The process is yet to begin. You have just passed the first part, or the first phase. So relax and go through the process. And you will also be required to fill what is called the DS-260 form. That is if you applied outside of America. Now this form, please fill it taking your time. Do not rush or anything, because there is information that is important in this form. You're also required to mention about your education. You will also be required for you to mention about your spouse, which is like your marital status, and make sure that the marital status that you put will definitely go in line with the marital status that you also present at the interviews. And also make sure that in this you also list the number of people, your children, or whatever the dependents that you are planning to move with in this DS-260 form. Now take your time with this DS-260 form, because once it's sealed Don't make mistakes, and there is not really a limited time for you to be able to fill this form, like from this time to this time you should have done it. No, take your time and make sure that everything is in order. Now, the honest thing I would want to say throughout this video and emphasize is that though we know much, and though we tell you, and though we're trying to help you, the best thing you can ever hear and the best advice you can ever hear from anybody is that follow instructions. If you follow your instructions very well, trust me, to the end you will reach and you will be the final selected. Okay, now the other thing that is important about this is as you go through your process, you will reach where you have to send in your other details like your police clearance and your other documents that will be requested. But like I said, the important thing is that follow instructions of everything that they sent you. If they say they need this document, please reply on time and send back the documents and everything. And the most important, make sure your DS60 form is filled correctly. There is not going to be a time when you can change. You cannot mention that you're single, then when you go to the interview you say I'm married, definitely your visa will be denied. So take your time with this DS260 form, and as well continue with your life, continue with everything. Like I said, the process that is just going through is a second phase, and it's as important as the first phase. And also, sorry about that. And also, what is also another thing is about the case number. You realize that, you know, like I said, there will be much more people, like compared to the people that are actually compared to the number of the visas that are there. So you need to do so much, and you need to do your best to be able to, you know, remain competitive and to remain an outstanding person. So if you see your numbers are above, you know, the immigration number, the number of visas that are there, which is around, sometimes it's 55,000, around there, you know, just do your best. But if you know you have a number that is below, that is like an opportunity for you, and that is like a good thing for you, because it shows that your interviews are closer with the dates. So that means you will actually be called for an interview earlier than, you know, the rest of the people. So you actually get a chance. And if they actually get to select, or the number of visas get taken, all of them before you reach, please do not lose hope. We still have another time. We still have other years to, you know, apply and stuff. So my lovelies, this is from me to you. I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that the fight is not yet over. So remember, when you finally get your results, that the fight is not yet over. We continue to persevere. We remain strong in the game, knowing that this is not the end. We finish strong, just like how we started. Do not start partying or anything like that, because we still have work to do. Now, this is from me to you, and so much requested video. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more of this content, and make sure you share to your friends and like the video. Drop your comments if there's anything that you need me to tell you more about this. I am more than willing to tell you. Now, for my CV or /resume and cover letters services, please do email me at my email, which is epifaniaponde@gmail.com. Until next time.